If you want to know what it feels like to get your ass kicked by a guy who weighs 40 pounds less than you, meet me in the octagon.
What do you think about Johnny Bones coming back? Because this is exciting. This is interesting, right? It's taken a long time, but now he's 253 pounds.
You're a big
solid
boy.
As a rock.
Face look meaty now.
Giant. When you're the youngest ever guy fighting for the title, and you open up a fight with Shogun with a flying knee, that's a wild man. I had a conversation with Jon when all the shit was going down with him. You don't get to be the greatest of all time just being a normal person. And I go, and that's just who you are. You know, I know you made mistakes. I know you've done stupid shit, but you're still the greatest motherfucker of all time, and you could show the world. Bounce back from this and show the world. Jon Jones versus Francis Ngannou.
Why'd you have to go there, dude?
What? That's
going to happen for sure.
The only thing that I would hope, if that ever happens, is that we allow Ngannou to get the press that he deserves, to pump him up in a way that he deserves to make.
You don't
that
think
fight
he gets
as big.
it? People are terrified of that man.
They are hardcore fans and hardcore fighters. Like everybody who's in the know and everybody in the heavyweight division.
But he's not like a superstar.
He's not a worldwide.
It's too tough to get superstar status. You got to do some shit.
The thing, he'd be a national hero. He would be a huge success story.
Yeah.
Well, first of all,
in
his
Congo,
country,
for sure. Well, he's still a hero there.
For sure he is. But I mean, in this country, he would be a hero of the scariest guy in the world. An amazing story that's like right out of a movie. The guy was homeless, came from Africa where he worked in a fucking sand mine, and then gets to the #1 contender spot in the UFC. Francis can learn, and he's an incredible athlete. And what he has over everybody is power. He has more power in his punch. We have a machine out there called the Power Cube, and that machine, Francis registered the highest ever power punch by like 10,000 units, whatever the fuck that means. So Tyrone Spong, who's a super powerful heavyweight boxer, he scored like 119, I think it was, or 114, and then Francis scored 129,000. And you see it when he hits people. He hits people and they go into orbit.
What's crazy? You know what's crazy? I think Jon still beats him.
Dude, what a fight that would be.
There's not a man on this planet who beats Jon Jones.
Wow. Maybe he's 10% better. You know, we don't know. Maybe Jon Jones is really like the best 240-pound heavyweight in the world. Francis is even more impressive, right? Because he's natural. I mean, he's not even barely lifting weights. I mean, that guy's just a fucking gigantic super athlete. Where does Francis, who is Francis going to fight next? Who does Francis fight? Like, what is the obvious fight other than Jon Jones?
I was going to say Jon Jones.
Jon Jones is the obvious fight for the big money, right? That's the big fight.
That's the big boy.
That's what everybody would want to see. This is not ready to fight.
Francis says he'll be ready early
How about
2023.
Curtis Blades? Have they fought? You're saying, who does Francis fight?
Yeah. Oh. Who's Francis defend his title against? Because if Francis doesn't fight Jon Jones and Jon Jones fights Stipe, then who does Francis fight? Does he wait and fight the winner of that fight?
Wait till fights the winner, because I think times, he's not trying to rush back to it with that knee. So you do Stipe, Jon in December, and then Francis fight the winner in like March.
Well, look at MMA. Look at Jon Jones. He's the wildest motherfucker ever, and he's the best. I mean, there's a reason why he's the greatest light heavyweight of all time. He's fucking wild. He's a wild dude. I mean, when he was fighting Daniel Cormier and they were doing the press conference, he said, "I beat you when I was on coke." That's fucking funny, man, because that fucks with the guy. When the guy's getting up in the morning and eating oats and drinking distilled water and fucking jogging up hills, and this dude's doing blow, partying, dancing, kicks your ass. Will
he be back?
Yes, he'll be back. Yeah, he'll be back as a heavyweight. And, it's a lot of exciting challenges for him at heavyweight. I like the fact that he decided to do that. I think he's still the best light heavyweight in the world. And he can still make the weight. I mean, he's not really a heavyweight. He's deciding to become a heavyweight. He's doing it through deadlifting and squatting and serious powerlifting. He's put on a lot of weight. He's put on, I think he's like 253 now or 255 now. He's a big fella.
Still with the same gas tank?
I don't know. I don't know how you could, honestly. How do you have the same gas tank? You don't see heavyweights operate at the same pace that you see welterweights or lightweights. Yeah. There's a reason for that. I don't think you can. Think about Johnny Bones coming back. What do you think about this? Because this is exciting. This is interesting, right?
It's taken a long time.
It's taken a long time, but now he's 253 pounds.
You're a big
solid
boy.
As a rock.
Face look meaty now.
Giant. Huge.
And his genes.
His brothers are all super athletes.
Look at him. And his IQ is insane.
Off the charts.
His fucking IQ
the
is
highest fight IQ maybe ever. Right up there with mine.
Joe, he always renege on me.
He doesn't let you film him?
No, it's just, it's never been a no.
What has it been?
It's just been We gonna work. We gonna work.
John's interesting.
Give me
he
one
does
day.
a lot of like tactical shooting shit. Whoever breaks into John's house is fucked.
Oh yeah,
First of all, he's got that dog.
He'll kill you.
He'll kill you.
He'll kill you.
Also, he's got that fucking dog.
He's a beast.
Well, he's got tremendous genetics. His father is built like him too. There's a picture of him on his Instagram when he was 3 years old, standing next to his father, and you look at his dad, you're like, oh Jesus, like the apple in the tree. There they are, baby.
You think he's going to be pretty dangerous coming up? Like,
the only issue with Francis is his wrestling and his endurance, and this is just based on his fight with Stipe Miocic, who, in my opinion, is the best heavyweight ever.
How soon will you start thinking about Jon Jones? When will he be on your mind?
Listen, now I'm the champ. I don't think about contender. Contender think about me because I'm the champ. But obviously, you know, in the past 2 years, I fought almost just 2 times. So I would like to be back soon. I don't know when, maybe it's summer or fall. But yeah, let's do that whenever the deal is done.
The scariest guy in the world was an immigrant that barely spoke English just a little
true.
while ago, and now he's murking people, and he's only been fighting for 6 years, and he developed it. The winner and new heavyweight champion of the world. Francis, how does that feel?
Oh, Joe, I don't know if I can find a word, a vocabulary to express this, but it feels so amazing, bro. You know.
I want you to enjoy this, and I want you to celebrate this victory, but I also want to talk to you about the future. Jon Jones sent a tweet out. It said, "Let's play, baby." What do you think about a potential? Oh, another one was "Show me the money." What do you think about a potential fight with one of the greatest, if not the greatest, mixed martial arts fighters in the history of the sport, Jon Jones, now moving up to heavyweight? That will be your first title defense.
Absolutely. I mean, for my opinion, Jon Jones is the greatest of all the time from mixed martial art. And him moving up is going to be a good thing. It's a challenge that I will take and put it on my record. Would be a very good challenge for me, very good thing on my resume. But this time, he's going to be the challenger. I am the champ. He's coming up and looking for me. So I'm ready anytime soon.
I think it's going to be a rough night. Jon Jones is very tough. He's very talented. But it's going to be a rough night for him.
Yeah. Because you would be afraid to fight Francis doesn't mean I would be afraid to fight Francis. You're probably not like me. Remember that.